It's not a genuine story of you. And the same thing, like even people who, build their content up around negativity, like people who just make content about, drama or whatever. And it's like you're constantly a step behind.
Quite a few of those channels.
Yeah. And
it's generally the commentary community.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name any names, but like the commentary community is like, it took me so long to like
be
not
okay with
give
it.
a fuck.
Yeah, to be okay.
It took me like 2 years, but now like I quite literally could give a fuck what any of these people. They do like if this then that. Like, oh, he said this, so then this is happening. And the audience is like, he's so right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, these motherfuckers know nothing.
Yep.
They know absolutely nothing about anything. So you have to just look at it and be like, okay, all of these like investigative channels and commentary channels, they're just doing the same thing as everybody else. They're just trying to survive, make money.
Yeah,
so I say
views.
Kudos to them, make your money. But it's on the responsibility is on the viewer of those channels to be like, wow, I can't believe they were able to pull that shit out of their fucking ass because they don't know shit. They know nothing.
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
There was a whole thing that went down. I don't even want to get into that shit.
Dog, I was going through it all year. And I think like, I'm not going to say the name of any organizations or any channels on the investigative side, but like, I think the outcome from that was the right one in some areas.
Yeah.
I think that the core issue that was being dealt with, this is just slippery stuff because I want to dive into it, but there was a lot there as well. I'll just say that was equally just not knowing what the fuck they were talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
There is a large just to sum it up. I would say there is for the people watching this kind of stuff or just that kind of content in general, this is the simplest thing to understand. Just as much as I do a video, for example, like let's say with Steve will do it, right? Because I know Steve will do it. It was massively trending. Is massively trending on YouTube. Yep. And if I put his name in a title, I'll get more views.
Absolutely.
Or if someone puts my name in a title with Steve or something like, they're going to get more views. This is also how those people made money, was getting views. So 100%. without doing any actual collaboration with the person, but instead, maybe picking apart what a person is doing could allow them to then put them in the title and create revenue. It's so I call it what you want, but at the same time, I just remember seeing all this and be like, oh, this is interesting. Like people literally base their content around other people to make money while 100%. telling their audience though that other people that, oh, that person's a bad guy because he did that to make money. But it's like, oh, but I could.
Well, I mean, listen, like I think at the end of the day, like, we're all marketing our content however we see the most outcome, the best outcome. Right.
But I sit here next to you and I go, I did a podcast with Mike and I say, okay, this is my title and this is what it's about. And we're here together.
Right.
Versus like, it's like almost like the person on the outside who's like, well, I'm not in those situations. So let me do whatever I can get,
right.
To just put that name.
Like back to that exact situation. There's a competitive organization, company that does the exact same thing, exact same business model for both of the comparative companies.
Right.
But they use people like George Clooney, who, by the way, gets no clicks on YouTube. Yeah. Who do you think they're going to say was involved in a scandal?
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just going to title and put whoever they can in the thumbnail to drive views.
Yeah.
Because then after that video comes out, they got to go back to 60,000 views, 80,000 views.
Right.
They want those videos that they put out to pop up, so they're going to do it.
So that's the only perspective I'm drawing, is drawing the perspective of like, just as much as like someone saying XYZ, whatever, be it wrong, not wrong, just immoral, not immoral, whatever. Their whole intention is to make money.
But what they don't realize is that, because I clickbait, we all do.
Yeah,
we all do it. That's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Except when we do it, we're not putting the reputation and lives of people at stake in doing so.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I've seen some rampant shit this year that was fucked up, that put people that did not deserve to be put in the fucking crosshairs in the crosshairs.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It really is fucked up. And I think the people that do that stuff and that community really has to brush aside some of their own morals and ethics to say, yo, I'm going to fuck this person's life up without definitive proof in doing so.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
And